Well,皆さん、bonjour. So yeah, like I said earlier, I straight up just realized, wow, no matter what setup I used, I did not have a good way to get my Vtuber model. So I'm just kind of using, I guess PNG tube thing. I'm using like, Fujitech, I want to say is what it's called. Um, I just realized the glove I was planning to use, one of them has a hole in it, and it's like at the perfect spot to annoy me. So, I'll be back literally like a minute max. Give me a sec. Literally, the second one I grabbed in was equally bad condition. I don't even know what to say about that. So, anyways, in case it wasn't kind of obvious on the screen, I am and title. I am doing the RX-78-2 Gunpla model. Give me just a sec. I want to open chat. Okay. Yeah. So, oh right, I had a second light I want to use. Let me see if this works. Kind of. Yeah, that's about as good as I'm gonna get. So, just want to make sure I don't accidentally get something caught. So yeah, RX-78-2. Uh, one of the first two models I actually bought. I think I mentioned this during the Dragon Ball stream. I bought this and the Gundam Area like the same time. Funnily enough, I'd only watched, I want to say like the first maybe 10 episodes of Gundam at the time, and my first series was the 79. So I have no idea why I gravitated towards it as badly as it did. But I mean, good choice. Really fucking loved it. So yeah. I also have like the basic fucking Bandai Namco kits here. Here, let me just grab this hand stick out before I forget. I wanted to do that right before stream, but I lost track of time so horribly I didn't even know you could do that. Here, let me see if I can grab this. Okay. I'll leave this here. Leave this handing stick here. Put glove back on, because holy crap. So yeah, anyways, I don't really have much to say. I have the little spoiler things up there because there's honestly a chance I talk about all like three things I mentioned there because like I just said I watched Gundam 79. I literally yesterday finished G Gundam. I had to binge it because like I'm so far in that some people would think, oh yeah, let me mention this because if for the first 10 episodes people will think people have an easier time remembering like the first 10 episodes or so, like what happens there before it kind of melts together in someone's brain, especially for like 50 episodes. So it's like if I say, oh yeah, I'm at 35, they could accidentally spoil something that happens in 40 and completely forget, oh yeah, that hasn't happened yet. It's like, just to be safe, let me binge it. So I binged it from like, crap, I want to say episode 25 to the end, all within the span of like 3 days. But yeah, also, I watched the Kukuru's Doan movie and the original episode, actually, my favorite episode, hence why I watched the movie. I watched that before Gundam. I just put them in order I remembered. I think I also watched Thunderbolt. Granted, only like the first 4 episodes. And I know for a fact I just watched the first 4 episodes of the 8th OST. Anyways, let me get to the main point. Open this guy. It's worth noting, like, it's pretty obvious. I am, like, back here. So, like, it is a pain to get a good angle for this, for me at least. Of course, there's a light elevation carpet. So, anyways, uh, I have opened all of my kits already, like, kind of. I opened it like this much. I looked at all the pieces, I put them kind of in order, put my manual on top. Anyways, manual might not be seen anymore just because it's easier to have it next to me. That's the best you're gonna see. Uh, oh right, I want to open the plastic bags. Crap. Let me hope I can do that with gloves. If not, yet again the gloves are being ditched. Okay. I'll put this here. I'll put this here. And then let me see if this still works. Oh yeah, it does. Let me just make sure it's kind of at a good enough angle. Okay, that was bad for my eyes. So right now I have OBS off to the side, and slightly next to it is the delayed stream. And I thought it was about to fall. I was like, wait, why is it only showing up on my phone? Which is the one that has the current stream, so I can tell if there's anything going wrong. I'll just shove my phone back behind here just so I can see chat in an easier way without, like, visibly having my phone in the way. Okay, so, instructions. For the first model kit I've ever done, by the way. I'm not sure why I decided to do this on stream. Because I know for myself, I have this issue where on stream, I tend to want to do things better. Most obvious in the Sonic Generations, where I really fought to get S ranks on stream. It's worth noting, I don't know why I did that, especially with Shadow, when I had never played the game before. For now, I'll leave up. Okay, never mind. That's not a good angle. Oh god, I'm fighting this thing already. Okay. So here it is. Oh, kind of showed up to you guys. I can't tell how well this will show. For context, I'm to stretch out a fair bit. Okay, yeah, so it kind of explains these things. Unfortunately, I have such bad angle, I can't read them unless I literally read them myself. Because I have to stretch out further away from my laptop, which has OBS. And it is not showing up on stream. It just showed up on stream. That's the delay level. Okay, so the 2x, I think you can kind of read that. It's terrible. Assemble multiple sections as indicated. The little peel thing is sticker number, obviously with the number indicated. Triangle circle equals select one of the parts and attach it. The two arrows facing downwards away from each other is move opposite sides as well. Two arrows pointing inwards is use identical part section for each side. Okay. I typically prefer to have the booklet open. Like, typically with booklets like this, I prefer to have it open like with one page like that. This, I can't find a way to do that comfortably. Oh wait, yeah, no, because the fold's right here, so it is a pain to do that comfortably. So I guess I have to open it like that. Okay. So first off, A, if I remember correctly, A is this guy. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to be so careful because I don't know how durable this plastic is. I have not touched any Gunpla plastic in my life. Like, I'm not kidding when this is my first model kit. I was tempted, like, maybe I should have seen if I could get, like, a Rider easy entry grade, because that way I at least know what I'm dealing with vaguely. Because I saw some when I went to a con recently. It's actually where I got my turn A. But, yeah, I have turn A, and literally, like, a few days ago, I got myself a Shining. Yeah. But, like, I was like, oh, maybe I should have gotten them. I was like, would I have put them together, or would I have argued to myself, hey, let's make that a stream, too? And I'm gonna be real, I don't think I would have. I probably would have also made that stream, especially with Rider, because I'm a huge Rider guy. Okay. I have vaguely looked just so, oh god, just so I can kind of vaguely know what I'm doing. A6 to A12. So right off the bat, I need to clip out A6. So you clip out this guy here. Okay, and then A12. I'm gonna say it says, which is this guy. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad. First time using nipplers, by the way. In hindsight, maybe the issue is if I move the webcam, you'll see very easily this is a very small table and it's very obvious what's around it. So, like, that's an issue. I've also never cut, so I don't know how far in I need to go, which is terrifying for me. Okay. I'm going to be as careful as possible. Okay, and then lastly is okay, lastly is this guy. I'm not sure how well it's all popping up. The issue is I'm also trying to hide my face, because, like, yeah. It's the reason I'm a Vtuber. And let's say you. Okay. First piece out. And this thing left off a lot, because I'm not exactly sure how much it needs to be cut. I could probably cut more. I have the sanding sticks, but I might need to nippler the ends a bit more. And then I think it's at A12. Yeah, okay. Not gonna lie, I don't think I mentioned this anywhere, but I have no idea how long this might last. For all I know, this could take me like the rest of the day. I had planned to stream this early, but in my brain, early was like, oh, 2, the time we used to start streams. Uh, Despite that, I managed to wake myself up for 9, no, 8, and I had planned everything around streaming from like the entire day. So I literally planned nothing out for my rest of my day. So I was just like hovering around trying to figure out what to do. That was fun. Uh, yeah, I just have a tissue thing here. Trying to see where the. Okay, so I'm gonna be real. I did the gloves because like it's kind of standard to hide your hands, but at the same time I feel so shit with it. At the same time, I had to use my hands of late. Nail clippers cutting way too far in. So you know what? Fuck it. I don't care enough. It's like, especially because these are like wool. These are cotton. Yeah, here are my real hands. These are cotton, or not cotton, but they're warm material, and I'm already wearing a sweater. Oh god, fuck. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be right back. I need to turn on the AC. Apparently, I was fucking dying of cold in here because the AC was on. Here I am dying of sweat now. Be back in like a minute. Let me see if I can just like grab a new text layer and say B R B and okay, move this here and I'll be right back. Yeah, not gonna lie, I never put any thought into making a BRB, like a be back, be back in a second screen, because like it never passed my mind. I need it at the time of Sonic Generations, not this, at the time I was recording the Sonic Generations footage, didn't pass my mind. And it's like, I don't think I really need it either when I use the Dragon Ball stream. Unaware I needed it for this stream, like I was like, oh, I'll make it for next stream, then never made it. Okay, so okay, so currently my idea is to yeah, fuck it. Oh, you fucking kidding me? The moment I touch that, more noise. Okay. Worst case scenario, I'm gonna have to quickly mute. I'll cut like here. It's kind of cut off more. Also, for now, I'll be including nippler pieces in here. I probably couldn't include it in the bag, but the bag probably got cut. So yeah. Surprisingly clean cut. Okay. That one would include more. So let me just. I don't even know where that one went. Okay. The blue likes to stick. Okay. Now, look over how bad this is. This might need a bit of sanding here. Had I known, I would have grabbed an X-Acto knife. That would have been a lot more useful. Oh, and that's dog barking. Okay. Good enough for that. Which was the one I was like, okay, here. Let me see if I can just, like, want to make sure it's visible. Had I known how much I needed to cut, I probably wouldn't have cut so shallow. Like, I cut so close that I can no longer cut this with the nippler. Had I known, I would have gone either further in or farther away. I'm just trying to make sure I can, like, get this. Trying. Good enough. Okay. So, had I known, I would have moved this more out of the way. So, according to this, I take this, I take this, and I plug it in this way? Or, no, wait. Okay, snap. Like that, we got the inner vent. It is impossible to see how little. Can you even see it? Like, I am. Yeah, the little yellow there. It's all gone. Okay, PC2 twice. Okay, so PC2, which makes me think it's these two. My nipplers are here. Okay. The PC one looks even bigger of a pain to set up. Just out of curiosity, let me see if I can just kind of. Okay, nope. PC2 is set to go. Where is PC2 connecting to? Connecting over the. Oh, God, that's gonna be a pain. Okay, that's gonna suck. In hindsight, I'm like dangerously close to the nipplers, so that's probably not good. Yeah. I'm chronically blind. I couldn't see it. I'm just trying to see how the hell. So the vent thing is here, which puts it here. I think I'm getting this in. Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna cut out the other part connector. Okay. Came out better. Let me try out this time. Did I put it in inverted correctly? Yes, okay. Great time to be fighting this thing. Okay. Okay, good. Finally, I managed to get that in. Okay. It might be a bit too big for this by default. God, okay. No. Oh, God. I thought I got it in for a sec. Ah. Joyous. I managed to kick the other one out. Okay. I do not want to resort to brute force. I do not want to resort to brute force. Come on. There. Got it in. Okay. Now, PC4, which shouldn't be too bad to find, if I am on the right side. 4. And then I think there's more PC in here. Yeah, there is. There has to be. That's just saying C. Because it is C. Okay. Trying to be careful about this. Through the window. Okay. No. There. Okay. There. Ugh, that did not sound good. Okay. Second bag has entered. Or has been opened, so I might as well just put that away. So these two things are PC4, so that's gonna be fun. Oh, that could have gone terribly. That fell in between C. That camouflages it perfectly. Holy crap. I'll cut the other one over the part separator just so it has like clear color to stand out against. There we go. Okay. For now, I'll put this there, this here, and then C. It said what? 35. Oh god. 19, 20, 33, 34, 35. Oh, I'm an idiot. There's only the one PC4 I needed right now. Okay. I'll keep it by the part separator just so I can always tell. I'm trying to see it. It looks like I cut it here. trying to be as delicate with this as possible, which is the easier set. Holy, that one flying. I'm here. This landed like here. Holy. Okay. Then how does it say? Take U goes apart inwards into this. So we take this, we push it in. I don't know how far in it wants to go. I put it in all the way. If this bites me in the ass, well, shit. Presumably there's correct order. Yes, there is. Okay. Or I guess correct orientation. Push that in. So we push. Fuck. Okay, fine. I can shove that back in later. Well, it's a ball joint, so I think it can go in any way it wants. Because I can just then fucking fight it. Okay. That lines up with my luck. Okay. There's no indication about which side matters, so I'm just gonna shove them back in. Okay. Skoda. This is a thing of patience, so I'm definitely trying to look at it on the brightest side possible. For the love of shit. Let's hope whatever needs to connect here connects nicer. Okay. Done with that. Then A8 and 8. Okay, A8, let's do that one first. 8, 4, 9, 8. Okay, 8 is this little C thing. Okay. Lines up with our luck. Okay, oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, really lines up with our luck. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then we... This looked so much more organized in my mind. Fell apart with the instructions. So, push up this way into this. Oh, okay. That's not too bad. My brain's struggling to comprehend that. Okay. It fell out again. Okay. At this point, I'm convinced these things just do not like to stay in. Okay. Okay, then A5, which is going to be a lot easier to find if I'm on the right side. A4, A5. Okay. And that's the sound of me accidentally hitting my mic with Gunpla. Okay, then. Ah, joy, I need to work with this thing. That sucked. Okay. The piece of plastic went in between my nail and finger. Oh, that hurt like a buzz. So it doesn't properly close. To an extent, I assume it's intentional that doesn't fully close. But, like, the question in my brain is how much of that is intentional, how much of that is my bad luck. Pieces. Okay. Honestly, when I started, I had difficulty kind of figuring out where this is going, but like it's coming across fairly good so far. A9. This is a well. Why do I keep flipping it to the wrong side? 9. Okay. Okay. Put you back here because I actually don't know where to put you properly most of the time anymore. A9 facing this way pops into the bottom part here. Yeah. Okay. Like that. I guess we do not have a core fighter with this guy. I didn't realize just how small these things were. Like, I read, like, 12 centimeters, and it's like, okay, 12 centimeters. Not too bad, I guess. But I didn't realize, how small 12 centimeters was in scale of everything. Like, when the full thing's 12 centimeters, you don't think about it. When, that means everything else has to be in scale of that, you kind of realize how small it is. 2, okay, it says the 2 thing. No, it has a different 2 thing. Oh, you do. Okay. So I've reached this step here. It says 1 and 2, so I assume you do this, then this. It's just kind of awkwardly conveyed. Probably could have been one instruction instead. to grab A14, which is, again, here. I feel I'm going to be reaching to 14 a lot. I mean, A a lot. A14, A14, A14. Yeah, okay. And then we place you down. I can't even tell how good of a view you guys got of this. But boom. Okay, yep. Without any issues these little guys have caused me in the past, completely gone. These little guys is impossible to show. Okay. Then PC1 goes down after. Okay. PC. This is PC, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Any side of the boss talking about sides. Okay. Honestly, surprised I caught with my nippler. This thing got caught on the nippler. I'm surprised. PC1 does have a specific orientation. It has the thing that sticks out this way, going this way. Okay. There we go. Okay. Like that. Boom. No, I'm thinking, is this? Do you think this is just 1/44th times of what the actual like Earth Federation had to go through to build the RX-78-2 back then? Next up is C24. Welcome back, C. Uh, okay, I looked at it. I looked at this piece, which is C24. And it's like that looks vaguely like the image, and I was right. Um, this piece is genuinely terrifying to cut. Okay, I'm gonna cut here. I'm gonna cut here, and then I'm left with U, which is at an angle I'm terrified of. Okay, not too bad. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and then you stick onto the back. I believe this is the exhaust that uses for flight. Oh, actually, this might need a best handing. In hindsight, times like this, I'm glad I have a. Oh God, this little guy nearly went flying. Okay, times like this, I'm very glad I have a part separator because I think I need to sand this down actually. Even more so because I do not have nails right now. Okay, there we go. So along here, I think some sandpaper, some sand stick would work. The best we're getting. Okay. No time to repop on. Holy crap, I got far. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay, that's not too bad. C36 twice, so C36, which we found earlier because we found C35. So let's see. Okay. The two thrusters, so fairly obvious. I saved that. Okay. It literally fell on my pants. Okay. Caught in like a fold there. Holy crap. Bandai, why would you do this? Why'd you do this to me, Bandai? Oh god. Give me a second. I'm gonna go right up to my lights. The light I have like right next to me. Okay, okay. What way are these meant to go in? Like directly straight? Because it's like the only way I've managed to get it in so far. Do I want to try my luck with tweezers? Fuck it. Oh, fuck. uh, Something terrible is gonna happen to me today because the tweezers sent that thing. The tweezers sent this guy's companion here, the thruster's companion. Okay, thruster's companion here launching. I have no idea how the hell it landed like right underneath. Okay, I'm gonna get like struck with lightning 15 times today. Oh god, I'm probably gonna make a clip out of that because holy shit. There we fucking go. Not gonna lie, I was completely terrified. Honestly, I think the only thing I could have done at that point was to just say, well, he doesn't have thrusters anymore. Because, like, I was expecting that to be gone. Because there's literally this when I went flying, there was a bunch of mess. I cannot fucking find shit. And something so small, like, I don't have a ruler, but, like, here, I have this ruler. I could kind of, like, vaguely check. The thruster's at most, like, half a centimeter. So, like, that thing would have literally even lost the sense of time. Like, Jesus. Like I could ask like, imagine ask me for my wish, and I say, "Hey, can you find that?" Like that imagines never finding that piece. Oh, yeah, I don't think I mentioned it, but I've actually been watching through Deno as of late. I've just stopped just because I started binging Gundam. It's like I also had to really start binging through G Gundam, so I've not gotten a chance. I just finished I'm Born the movie, or not just, but that was the last time I watched. Anyways, with that, there's B8 and B9, which go into cells twice for the beam swords. If I remember correctly, B is all the white plastic. Yeah. Okay. B8 and 9. I found the B8. Okay. Okay, then there's B9. Okay. Genuinely, I'm trying to stay quiet just so I can concentrate, but at the same time, like, I also, like, streaming-wise, I need to make noise, so it's a difficult balance to try to find, which, I think I spent basically all my always trying to learn, because I spent so much time talking to myself with that, but, I think I basically mastered that during the Dragon Ball stream. Or, I like to say I started the steps towards it, and I basically reached that point, I hope. And then, granted, that will fall apart when I'm here, and I have to focus on other things too. I mean, on paper, could I just like? Okay, I left it permanent. Again, terrible time to have cut nails. But all I can think about right now is if I was still wearing the gloves, this would have genuinely killed me. Okay. There's like the tiniest thing. I can't even tell if you can see the little gap that's left. You really can't. Even I struggle to see it. But like I cannot get that to close. So I guess I got it there. And then there's this. Um. Actual. Oh, of course, that's what happens. Oh, god damn it. Oh, so much for trying to do that in front of you guys. There we go. Little guy with the beam sabers sheathed. Okay, and then the head. Oh dear god. Now time for my worst nightmare. Where did I put the sticker sheet? It's been banished to the Shadow Realm because I don't remember where I left it. Okay. That's great timing. No, genuinely, where the hell did I leave that? Was that the original? Did I move it off to the side? Oh god. Yeah, genuinely, where the hell did I leave that? Of course, in the end, after everything, you can see I ended up losing the goddamn sticker sheet. Spent all the time panicking about losing other things, and in the end, it's the sticker sheet. Actually, I have the stream here. What am I thinking? Sticker sheet was in there. Yeah, I open it. I don't even know if I addressed this sticker sheet. Oh god. Give me a sec. I'm straight up just gonna have to turn on the audio. I'm gonna mute myself for a sec. Twice over, I think I hold the record for the stupidest person in man. Because, nope, stream didn't address it. I opened it off screen. Both of them. Okay. Secondly, I noticed my mic was muted here, and I was like, oh dear god, I not unmute myself at all throughout the stream. I unmuted myself for a second. I think you can even see, like, the little emote thing go off for the sound. Try my best to stay calm so I don't panic, but at the same time, I generally don't know what I did. Nah, I straight up don't know what I did to the sticker sheet. Oh god. The sticker sheet is, I'd argue, important. What did my pet? It never left the bag. And I immediately dropped it. Okay. Okay, well that's a fucking panic attack avoided. Okay. Then let me check back with instructions. It is A. Okay. A. So for now, let me move B and C. Go back here and PC. Where is it? Yeah, PC here. Okay. And then A. 1 and 3. Okay. Holy crap! A2 is small. That's like a guaranteed loss. Holy crap. Okay. Dang, the ongoing trend. Okay, so I kind of want to see what this. No, sure, I got that base. Okay. So I have, like, I'm terrified to hold this. Okay, this tiny thing, and I'm supposed to put stickers on it. Oh god. Like, I knew it was gonna be a pain, the stickers, because it was small, but, like, holy crap. Okay. 2 and 3, does it matter? Orientation obviously would. This is 3. Granted, I don't think it matters. It's put it on, as long as I put it on a side. Holy crap, okay. Nerves are already starting to get to me, okay. That is up there as one of the stupidest things I've done. Okay. Moment of panic. There we go. There we go. Didn't get the first one on right, but got the second one on right. Okay. No, shit. Okay. Then A1. I don't look how small A1 is. I don't even know if you can see A1. It's this. Okay. If not for the fact I know where my finger is when looking at the screen, I would have not have known where the hell that is. Okay. So, is it 2 separate? Or is it 1 joint? Looks to be 1 joint. Okay. These guys curve up this way. And this guy curves up that way. Okay. show how small it is, I actually managed to lose it. Okay. Just I hate to do this. I'm just gonna fucking. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, 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 okay. Came out surprisingly okay. Uh, I straight up had to like move off just so I can like have it right up in my face and right up against the table or a desk. Then I connect it up to this. Gonna have to ask where the hell do we add a sticker to the area you're meant to cover? Because you see where the eyes are. You can't. 'Cause, yeah, you see the little yellow in that. That's where. Oh god. Oh shit. Okay. That is where the eyes are. You can't see. Okay. But behind it is where the stickers are. I don't get what the point of that is. Oh, it's B25. 20. 24. 7, 25. Oh, wow, that's really small. Okay. Time for a masked Gundam. Okay. Like, at times like this, I'm almost thinking maybe I should have started with, like, a larger scale. There we go. Now it's starting to get recognizable. If this was better quality. When you have absolute perfect vision from being in real life, it is a lot more easy to tell. Also, I accidentally basically lined it up with the actual fucking RX-78-2 face on the instructions, so it looks really well. Um, then V20, which is here again. 20 looked familiar. 20 is the back thing, okay. What's the point in adding an extra stress point for it? You guys just added the 2 and called it a day. Where the fuck did I put the tweezers? Oh, I left them here, okay. It's a sticker? Sticker 5, what the fuck? Okay. I don't even think I can show it. It is that small. What the fuck? Okay. 19, 19, 19, 19. Sometimes I wonder if I should have just bought the markers for panel lining for some of these small ones. Because holy crap. There's one on the back too. Okay, I'll just get the fucking 6 one first. Okay. I can't even get that sticker in. Holy crap, it's small. Had I known how small I would just fucking pick the RX. Okay. That is the ultimate sign I fucked up. Okay. Oh god, fucking damn it. Good enough. I had to get the back one in first. Jesus. Holy shit. That one was bad. Oh god. There we go. Holy shit. What the fuck? And then you connect the two at the front here. I think I felt my nail bend. How you doing, guys? Can't get it fully close, but like it's like good enough. I feel right. You can't even see where I struggle to close it really. Oh yeah, you can. That's like so small, minuscule. I think it's fine. I mean, hell, technically speaking, I think you can still see some places where it didn't fully close properly that on the body. So I think it's fine. Okay, with that, all that's left is oh dear God, the smallest piece, and it's pretty fine. 21. Okay, the thinnest piece. Okay, it's not terrifying. That fell out with one cut. Okay. Now for the piece that genuinely scares the shit out of me. Oh, thank God. I genuinely had to basically stick it to my finger. It's one of those types of stick that you question how the hell is it sticking, and you're just happy it does. Anyways, head on paper. This can just attach now, but I'm gonna hold off. Body and the head. Okay. Holy crap. Presumably, the next step, the next two steps are basically identical because they're just the arms. You attach them all together before you make the legs? Okay. I guess, yeah, because you make the waist last. Oh, found where the other PC4 went. PC4 was like the third step ever when I cut out 2 on accident. It's, part 8. It's the very end. I cut this out way too early. Okay. So start with B13 and 14. Well, technically with another guy, but like for now. 13 and 14. I have to do this twice, so so 14 needs to be this guy. Therefore, it has to be this guy. Okay, that could have gone terribly. 13. Then we'll do PC3, which exists twice over. The order matters, or the orientation matters, it seems to say. Uh, I'm just looking this over and I'm realizing, oh dear god, it's a repeat of PC2. Oh god. 13. It snaps into you. Oh no, it's not. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it goes into the bottom hole here. And there's a tiny little hole right above it. I thought it was going into that. Got my orientation wrong. Okay. This way, which makes it U. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's labeled weirdly. So, here you have 13, 14, and then 13, 14 again. I did not notice the repeating 13 and 14. That makes things easier to grasp. Instead of having to worry about orientations, that would have been so much simpler. That would also explain why they're inverted like that. You can even see on the other side the part that connects the circle. I didn't catch. I was like, oh, they flipped them. Oh, weird. Also, you may have just wrote the 13 and just noticed, hey, mirrored 14. Okay. Arm done, or shoulder done. T 236. Okay. Let me start 2. Oh god. Uh, 6. Both of these are 6. Both of these are 7. Yeah. And both of those are 3. So I guess 3 doesn't have a specific one that matters, as long as you grab 3. 2. I might just grab the top ones just to be safe. And then that. Boom. And then lastly is 3, so... I'm just now realizing I was holding back on like talking a lot about this stuff, which makes the use for the spoiler screen a lot funnier. Part of that's also just because I've been trying to focus. It's kind of funny how that worked out. Okay. So this is This is 3. This is clearly 6. Got the 2 there's. And then let me just snap it in. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Oh joy. Joy, 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 joy. Jesus. Maybe I should rename that to have only seen or something. Yeah, okay, that's good enough. Like, on paper, I could probably snap it in further, but, like, 7 could probably do that. Yeah, then there's... Okay. And then you go into this guy. Of course that happens, okay. Of course I found the solution on the second one. Basically gotta wrench it in, which is just rotate it. This does not stand, makes sense, it's an arm. And then C17. Or is it C7? Shit, okay. I'll grab the one parallel, like right next to it. Presumably, I just make it like the inverse. Like it's basically the exact same with like a few alterations on the other side. Uh, Huh, of course, as soon as I start working on the RX-78, I get the first show's theme stuck in my head. B18, okay. Okay, B18, B18, B18. 18. Okay, that's actually labeled. Okay. Differentiate. So B differentiates left from right with different numbers, or at least differentiates them enough in a way that C does not. Okay. Ugh. Get my fingers stuck in there. Okay. Uh, this way. And this. To B. I did count B18, didn't I? Oh yeah. This is B18. This is the corner. Okay. And then B15. Can you hear this? Like, no, I guess it's just part of Discord's noise suppression. Yeah, I mentioned I'm using Fujitech for the little animated thing. It said animated, although I guess it's just reaction image thing. And I need to be connected to a Discord call, so Stream had to make like a test server just to make sure it worked. Originally, just to like check, hey, does it actually need Discord? And that's basically what I'm using right now, being a call. Quite literally, I've just been in a server the entire time. Honestly, good enough progress. It's only just now hitting like 3:30, so about hour and a half since I would have started streaming, roughly. Okay. B18, therefore B15, which is angled like this. Meet up with their sibling, I guess. Oh, that's actually kind of neat. You're basically building the inside exoskeleton before you close it in. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. At this point, I'm convinced I need to just stop using that. Sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there because repeatedly now the sandpaper or sandstick caught. Okay, gets caught. Oh god, I'm losing my ability to speak. Okay, joy. Oh, because that's like the shoulders. Okay, then B12 twice. So assuming there's gonna be like 7 B12s. Exaggerating, but yeah, there's 2 B12s. Two labels would be 12 and 4 total. Okay. Where did I drop the other one? There we go. Holy crap, it does a good job of hiding. Oh, so it kind of gives like a limitation, so you can't completely rotate every direction. Okay. B10, B11. B11, B10, okay. Pick the top two. Oh yeah, me and my friends went to watch, I think it's, yeah, the Backrooms movie, like the Kim Parsons one. Uh, it was good. There's definitely some things I can definitely see people not liking, although at the end of the day, I just like found it mostly indifferent. The thing is, I was the only one of my friends who went in, A, knowing from the very beginning about the Backroom series Kim Parsons originally made, and B, being the only one who went in with having seen the show entirely. I like re-binged it, I even re-binged an old Wendigoon video on it. I say old, but it's like a month. May have been 3 max. I don't remember that first trailer dropped. I think it's a month. Go in this way. That is such a small thing. Holy crap. Like this, we have our arm. Well, in part. Then I have to slap. Facing this way, I take this, which faces this way. Slide it in. Not. That way is quite literally impossible, therefore you probably need it. This is the left arm. Did I fuck up? No, wait, what? Oh, it's a ball joint. Duh. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, yeah. There's this ball joint here, so that really fucked with my brain. Because, like, here's, like, the fork thing, and that had to go in this way, and this is a ball joint. So, yeah. Those are noting, because it's this way, I'll leave it like this. Boom. Okay. You know what? If anything, let me lay it out like this. That is gonna keep bugging me, so every once in a while I'm probably gonna push it in. Boom, boom. Oh wait, there's still more. C4 to C13, C5 to C10, and then let me revise it. This attach it. Oh, so here I have multiple choice basically. I don't want open hand or closed hand. I'm actually not too sure. Because presumably I get the same option on either end. Like, at least on paper, that's what would make the most sense. Yeah, because of the 2 open hand and the 2 closed hands. Oh shit, I got 3 closed hands. Actually, I might even got 3 closed hands. Holy shit, okay. 3, 2 open. Uh... Hmm. You know what? Let me flip a coin. Flip a coin. Heads will be representing 5. Tails, got it. So 4. I actually do not remember which one 4 is already. 4 is open hand. Well, I was using smaller numbers, but yeah. So open handed is. Let me grab C4. That sounds really weird out of context. Okay, C4, 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 C4. Scheiße. Okay. C4. Let me always put the higher contrast in colors. Okay. And that goes on to 13. And 13 is this guy. Who needs the ball joint? Keep that in mind. Me. Oh wait, these are borderline claw-like. Oh, okay, no, the more I'm looking at, they're not. You are going upwards, attaches onto this, which is going downwards. Then, oh wow. Got, then I attach onto an arm. Open right hand. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And as far as I'm aware, there's quite literally no way to close you without opening that. Oh god damn. Okay. So now it's fully open. Okay, joy. That's semi-annoying. I literally just grabbed first up tissue I could find. Where's I gonna grab it? I was like, nah, I don't know where that is. Like off the top of my head, like down here, real quick one. It's like, okay, here's a box of tissues. Let me just grab one. Left arm. Why do I get a weird sense of deja vu here? Okay. So B13, PC3. Let me grab PC3 first, just so I can remember it. Also, not gonna lie. I left the AC on, so now I'm currently freezing myself to death down here. Thirteen, 14 again, which makes it these two. Then we grab 13 again. Crap, okay. Okay. I left the AC on, and I'm not gonna lie, I dished my sweater earlier. I might want to go back to grab that. At the time, I had the AC off, I want to say, so yeah. Oh, scheisse. I can't remember which one's 13 and 14. 13 is the opened one. Yes. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna be right back and grab a sword before I fucking freeze myself to death. Uh. Should be back now, but not even should. I am. I grabbed myself the sweater again. Oh my god, it's so fucking cold. Okay, so I just finished the first step, so great, C3 again. C3, C1 this time, C6, okay. No, fairness, I could probably predict it. Yeah, I'm gonna do something stupid. Or smart, actually. There. The colors go there. C1, 3. C1, C3. One, last C3. And C6, okay. Okay, let me try it like this. Okay. Then using memory. Why the hell would I grab both? This is C. Yeah. Great, I was using this shit again. Okay. This is gonna be okay. There we go. Okay. And then C7. Okay. Hey, not gonna lie. This is just someone who wasn't into Gundam before getting into writers. So, not gonna lie. After going through stuff where Mad Nissan was just called Ultraman, even now he's just called Mad Nissan from Ultra. Where there's just Ichigo for if you want to get technical, his original was literally just Common Rider, and then obviously Go Ninja doesn't count because Super Sentai was a retroactive term. The idea of RX-78 being the name of the original Gundam completely caught me off guard because that was so much more detailed, or so much more like it sounded like from the very beginning than you. And I guess it makes sense if they want to make it sound more like realistic, more militaristic. It just definitely was something that caught me off guard originally. But hey, on the bright side, I think it's like one of my favorite Gundams now. So at least design wise. Okay, that should be joy. B17 yet again, B16 yet again, B17, B16, 17, 16, this one's gonna require sanding. God damn it. Okay. That's not the piece. This is the piece. Right? B17 has the hole in it, so I know this. I know to push it against this side, and then grab the 16. Just this is one, and push it in here till it meets and closes. Boom, I got. And then there's the 17 B12s. Oh, I actually got the number right. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like if I had a larger desk, because like this desk is barely meeting the dimensional requirements right now for the webcam. Like literally, if I were to move it slightly off, you would just see like the ground underneath. I feel like if it was a slightly longer desk, this would be easier, because that way I wouldn't have to deal with moving up so close. And then 11 and 10. Let's do 11 first. As soon as I can remember which one 11 is, okay. You know what I mean for that, okay. There we go. And then lastly is this B10. Okay. Presumably, that goes in this way. Okay, and then we attach. Yeah, you know what? Spice things up. Well, it sounds weird. I'm gonna do close hand this time, so C11 and C5. And this is C5. and bada bing, bada boom, done. Okay. So step 5 is combine all of this. Okay, so let me start with the head. Okay. Arm. Other arm. There we go. Let me put him like this. Looks like he... Wait, can I... Looks like he's contemplating what's happening with his life. Why is he just an upper body right now? Start with B29, which is 29. Okay. Okay. Doesn't say. Wait, is there? There is quite literally no difference. The right leg, so we'll start off with the right of the two. Okay. There, PC7, which is over here. 8, so therefore this is 7. And then lastly, we head over to C again for C. Oh no, we head over to A. Okay. So A4. Okay, so from here we insert. There we go. And then we over here just to close it off, and bada bing, bada boom. Boom, okay. 30 and 31. Okay, this is from B, which is over here. Okay. Might be useful to get the other one too. So how can I tell between these two? This way, and then we do this one going in this way. Joy, I'm having to fight this thing. Okay. Okay. And then C22 and 23 need to combine. Okay. Two to 23. Okay. Joy. Ah, oh, goddamn it, did it again. Okay. Just a second. Is this where my luck runs out? There we go. Holy crap. Okay. You can also hear the garbage in question, or the things in question. Give me a sec, because that landed on, like, the complete opposite side of me. Oh, Joy, okay. Here. Okay, that was terrifying. Okay. Okay, combined. Okay, this could have been built at the end of looking at it and doesn't come prevalent for a bit. Okay. I'll leave it off here just so I can see it. So then we do C 14, 15, 17. Which shows me 16 is probably going to be an inverted version. Surprisingly enough, no. So they want 14, 15, 17. Okay. And 17. Oh, yeah, actually, yep. 17 and 16 act the same way, the same way 6 and 7 did before. Okay. 15. Okay, and then lastly is boom. Okay. Okay, I just made the thigh, I guess. So now it's ankle. Okay. 16, which oh god damn it. Wait, what? Okay. Okay, there we go. I don't know how I messed that up. Okay. Like, I genuinely don't even know. So, I guess I have to pay more attention when I'm doing the other end. Okay, so the 26. I assume there's gonna be 426s too. Yep. Oh, okay, that's nice. Good. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's actual semi-order this time. Okay. Okay, between 7 and 8. Okay. 7, 28. Okay. Okay, that's gonna be a pain. That's an extra piece that was not meant to come off. Yeah, okay. PC8 twice, okay. Okay, I think I figured it out. Okay. I don't think there's some ordering. Okay. Wow, it's already 4:15. Typically, I would like to end streaming. I typically only stream for like 2.5 hours sometimes. So initially I would have been starting stream here. It took me that long. Okay, just kind of go show how long this takes. Granted, I don't have complaints. I'm actually enjoying this. It's just a very time-consuming thing to do. There we go. Yep, that's what we're getting. Okay. B22. 20s are here. Okay. I hate that. Okay. Okay. PC6 into PC9. PC6 into C19. Swear to God, couldn't they have just used P for parts connector? Because like I'm pretty sure that's what PC means. And I'm gonna be real, having a C, uh, makes it so much more confusing. Because I consistently stumble over my words and mix them up. Thank God I'm able to understand. Hey, above 8 is has to be C. 19. Okay. Okay, cool. I had to fight that for a sec. 23. I know 20s are roughly over here. They're 420s. Well, if I have inserted it, if I shoved it back in the right way. 23. Okay. God damn it. Okay. That was a pain. Then we have it facing. Oh no. And then, last but sure not least, this. This is the right leg. And then we have to do much of the same here. Okay. B29, which we already knows this. You know what? Just somewhere here. Let me talk about my thoughts on Gundam. um, love the show. Genuinely, I watched through like the first, I want to say 6 episodes. Basically, the moment they reached Earth, I stopped watching for like about a week, and then I was working on a mod. I was like, you know what? Let me have Gundam on. I can watch, but if I need to work on the mod, I can just work on the mod. Well, don't feel too bad about tuning it out. Then I reached. I was either the episode about the mom and the son trying to reach their hometown, or Garmin's death. I always forget. I genuinely don't know. I mean, uh, but I found myself actually getting really invested in the story. And I was like, okay, wait, never mind. Let me take a break. And next thing I know, I just stopped working on the mod. Like straight up, I want to say I reached Kukuru's Doan's original episode. I took a break for like a bit, and it's like, okay, well, I want to watch. Need 2 monitors on one of my places I'm at. I can't have the 2 monitors set up well without like blocking out the second monitor. So like, okay, let me just hold off. And I held off for like almost 2 weeks, and before I started watching again, and it fell apart entirely because about probably like 20 minutes into working on the other mod, I was just so enthralled by Gundam, I just completely stopped even trying to work on the mod. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. My personal favorite episode, I guess wasn't pretty obvious, was Kukuru's Dawn. it went from me like enjoying Gundam to genuinely loving it. Uh, Straight up might just be my favorite episode of the original series. It's such I like it so much. I actually went out of my way to watch the movie, even though it's technically continuity with Origin and not the original series. And holy crap, is it obvious when Rio's already gone and Slager's there, and there's two gun cannons and no gun tank. Like, there's a lot of things that don't line up. But I enjoyed it either way. I was like, yeah, sure, I really enjoy it. Definitely my issues with that movie were sometimes they felt like they were too beholden to the original plot of the episode. Like, oh, there's only one Zaku, but I rated it 5. Despite that, they didn't. They give 5 mobile suits in total with Dawn Zaku, and they didn't do anything with it. They just had Dawn deal with like 3 of the Zaku's. One had their pilot killed by Amuro outside of the suit, and then Amuro crushed him with a Gundam. But yeah, and then Dawn and Amuro debatably worked together for the last guy, which really underwhelming. So much so that I argue Slagger, Hayato, Kai, like in Sayla, none of them really did anything worth like even having them in the encounter. Even it was like a kind of a weird time use of their characters. Like, why have them if they're not going to factor into the plot? Hell, they left Noah and Mirai out, and it's like, okay, why can't they just do that? I think they really just confused the shit out of me, but I enjoyed the movie too. I definitely think I'd go back to watch the episode though because it's shorter. Although the movie has the advantage that I actually got dubbed, and be real, the dub's good. It will say completely broke my brain switching from the original Ocean dub Kai to the new Kai, the Kai of the Origin. I had no issue with his voice in the dub, but like it's like switching from. I'm trying to think. I can't even think of a good example without like accidentally sounding like I'm demeaning a voice actor. I guess it goes from hearing not even because that implies yeah. If anything, I'd argue it's like switching from the original Ocean. It's like switching from the Ocean dub to the funny dub, but like without the intermediate sound alike era. It's like going straight from like Vegeta versus Goku in the Ocean dub straight to Dragon Ball Super's like dub. It's like you're gonna notice a huge change in the voices that you're not gonna be accustomed to. Again, nothing wrong with either set of voices, but it's just you're not accustomed to it, so it's gonna catch you off guard. It's basically what happened to me with Kukuru's Dawn stub. Especially Kai because of how he had the most distinct voice. Again, though, no issues with like any of the voice actors. Not gonna lie, I think outside of Thunderbolt, I watched just about everything Gundam-wise dubbed, just because it's easier for me to do that. And that all stemmed from the fact that I originally watched it with like a second monitor in mind, so it's a lot easier for me to just kind of wrap my head around that. 22, 23. Okay. So yeah, no. All in all, though, despite all that, I actually really enjoyed it. Enjoyed the ending, and I realized something when I reached the ending. Because I had watched through a bunch of Toku shows, and every year at the end, I'd be left really sad. Even if I was binging the series afterwards, I got really sad when I reached the end. It's like I want to spend more time with these characters. I don't want to leave them yet. Yet, in the nicest way possible, I never really felt that about Amuro and everyone else, the original Gundam. And I was very confused to myself, like, why is it I don't want to see them again? And I think I finally clicked for me. It's not that I don't want to see them again. It's that they're out of the hell of the 1 Year War, and it's like, huh, I don't want them to come back because if I know for a fact if they come back, it's probably gonna be another war. Also, help the fact that when I reached the end, I was gonna watch Dawn after I finished the original series, and I know they're back. A lot of them come back in, I think, Zeta. So that definitely also helped. But at the same time, I was met not with sadness, but just relief that everything the characters have gone through was over. I think it's more obvious because afterwards I watched Thunderbolt, and it was fine. I definitely liked parts of it. Didn't like other parts. Definitely enjoyed the original series more. But then I watched G Gundam, and despite basically binging the end of G Gundam, I enjoyed it. And back to what I was saying, I felt like I want to spend more time with these characters. I wouldn't mind just like a slice of life dealing with like a slice of life spin-off dealing completely with just like what the cast do like right after the war. or not right after, the ending. 14, 15, 17. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to keep light on G Gundam spoilers because, like, obviously it's not related. But I have no issue talking about Guru's Dawn. Not gonna lie, one complaint I had about Dawn, outside of, like, the kind of mismatched use of, like, characters, was honestly the island in the movie. The island, the island in the movie, I have a hard time believing stayed hidden. It really has to be Dawn's still there pretending to work with Xeon, but, like, really just slow at his job. Because, like, the longer you spend with, because the because it is kind of hard to suspend your disbelief with such an open island. No one ever saw the kids or anything. The original definitely, I think, did better on that regard. Although I'm not gonna lie, the kids, outside of, like, the one girl, like the one older girl, all the characters in the original episode felt a lot more flat, which I think definitely was an improvement here, where none of them felt ever like they were just kind of there. Every character at least felt like they had a reason to be there. Even though they added more, I feel like all of them maybe not had a reason to be there, but they all felt like they actually were characters. Like they all had their own distinct personalities and everything. Also, not gonna lie, technically unrelated. I'm just gonna mention this here, although it's G Gundam related. Sai she's like I think 15 in G Gundam, and it's like, oh, okay. And I'm like 80% sure Amuro was like 15 or 16 or the original Gundam too, which made me realize, wow, Sai who's treated like an actual child who shouldn't be involved in all of this, and is treated like a child really would act, is the same age as like every other Gundam protagonist. It doesn't make me think, oh, Gundam's unrealistic. It makes me think, what the, like, oh god, I feel even worse now because, like, you don't really think about when you see younger, like, teen characters act like adults in anime, because that's very common. But the moment you see a teen character get treated their age in anime, it retroactively makes you look back at those scenes of treating the kids like adults and going like, oh god. Also, not gonna lie, I think I actually ended up preferring G Gundam over the original Gundam when I watched it, with a caveat, which is, uh, G Gundam, I think I preferred more as a show, but I think it was inherently, I enjoyed the original Gundam more as a Gundam. Kind of like, trying to think of a good example. Here, I'm just gonna list a random movie that came to mind first, but like saying Mission Impossible is a good movie, but it's a bad action movie. Like, I'm not saying that genuinely, but that's not my opinion. I have not seen Mission Impossible, so I can't judge it. But like the idea of, oh, it's a good piece of media, but it's not a good piece of media in this franchise. That's kind of how I feel about G Gundam. It's a fantastic show. Hell, if I ever want to watch a shonen anime, I'm probably gonna just binge G Gundam if I don't feel like pulling out my Dragon Ball manga. Because genuinely, I have not finished the Dragon Ball anime to this day. I've literally only gone through the Viz manga. But yeah, like a similar thought process kind of applies here. Like, even my brain's fried right now. Give me a sec. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, but like G Gundam is, oh god, G Gundam, great show, loved it. But it just doesn't feel like Gundam. There's a few elements of that peek through that I felt like, oh yeah, this is like a normal Gundam series. Especially in the final episode where you'd hear like the characters go in terms like port side and everything like that. It's like, oh yeah, there's the military term I recognize. Having people man the guns and everything. Like, that's more what I'm used to. 26, 26. Okay. Yeah, no, I definitely enjoyed it. Although I will say, musically, I think either G Gundam or 08 actually has my favorite music. not gonna lie, I liked ending 1 and 2 of G Gundam. I tried my best, and outside of its use at the very end of the series, I just could not get into I Trust You Forever, which is opening 2. I always felt like I Love You Forever, or I Trust You Forever, just didn't work as an opening, especially compared to, like, what's it called, Shine the Sky or something? I forget the actual name right now, but, like, the opening one. I felt inherently just worked better as an opening. It says a lot that genuinely, when I reached the final episode, I straight up just only listened to the full, like, opening twice. Like, a full opening too. In contrast, I think only, like, 3 or 4 times after I realized, oh crap, I have to binge G Gundam now, did I ever really skip through the original opening, the first opening, I mean. Especially after I saw a visual change and I was prepared for visual changes throughout. There's only ever the one, so yeah. PCA, what's that weird? You know, I just realized while we were talking about the OSTs though. The Thunderbolt, which is primarily known for its OSTs, I just damn really like a lot of the OSTs. That might be the most hot take. Like, I like some of it, but, like, at the end of the day, I think outside of the jazz, I think it was primarily the jazz I enjoyed, but, like, at the end of the day, the music didn't stick out much to me. It was good, but none of it was really music I felt like would go on my playlist. In contrast, uh, 8MS, yeah, this 8MS team, which I literally just started, instantly got its opening and ending onto, like, my playlists. The original Gundam, I think, also had a fairly good OST, although it's not my cup of tea, like, in terms of, oh yeah, I want to listen to this all the time, so it didn't enter my playlist because of that. Although I will say, in its defense, or I guess in its antagonism, it is, the original Gundam had an issue where it didn't know how to balance the TV size versions of the themes, because the ending is like 30 seconds, and then there's like a minute 30 of the opening. It is insane. And I think what made it more notable to me was the fact that the opening has like 3 false ends. Surprised that happened. Okay, or not surprised that happened. Surprised it flipped it into the cardboards though, or into the box. Well, apologies for that. If I remember correctly, put it on like this. That sounded a lot worse than I was thinking. Okay. Um. Okay. Then 22. Found it. Oh, so before I forget, this is like evil. Look how far down this goes. Why does it have to do that? Like all of them do that. Well, at least for like this guy, but like that's what I mean. Like all three connecting pieces do that. It's like, why do you all go down? Well, I don't. I mean, I guess they're gonna take this position, huh? Because we'll say this doesn't seem right, but like I guess it's not incorrect. You let me put it back straight. Nope. Okay. Too far straight. Okay. Guess that much. And then there's the heel thing, which I'll connect to the top first. Definitely for the best if I do that first. Okay. And then connect it down here. And then, oh yeah, duh, I need the waist. A13, B6, A13. A13? A13. Okay. Yep. B6, which actually very early. Oh yeah, I was about to say, why do I have anxiousness about this? It's where the last sticker goes, A. And in B, it's where a PC4 would, or part connector, PC4 would go. You know, the thing I nearly lost. Could have very easily lost several points. I actually don't think I ever got near it. B2. That is straight up the earliest one yet. That could have gone really badly for small piece. Like, oh, look how small this is. And I did fuck it up in one way or another, didn't I? Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Is there a shot of the back? Unsheathed back? Doesn't look like it. Okay. That feels more right. Okay. C31. 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 31. Okay. And then C32, it is over here. Okay. A13, B6. Let me do B6 first because they're over here. B5. Why did I say B6? I don't even know. I already took B6 ages ago. Okay. A10 and A11, which are over here. They look distinctly red in the instructions. Well, I say that, but they're black and white. But they're very much yellow. I guess because A is in the yellow and the red plastic, I assumed instantly that it's all just like all of them are red. All the A pieces are red, even though I know they're not. It's literally all the multicolor stuff is red. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna try it. You kind of got to sand this one down, actually. Yeah, good enough. I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, that's weird. I think I have RX-78-2 total stuck in my head right now. I haven't listened to that song in like ages. I'm not sure why it's stuck in my head right now. Okay. Time for the last sticker. God damn it. Okay, where are you attached to? A7. But come on, you already have the dent. God, more times like this, I hear panel lining is pretty good, but like I can't do that. I didn't even look for markers for that, so. I picked the worst side for this. God, I picked the bottom corner. The best sticker yet. It's not saying much. Then there's B1, which is like what, the very top? Yeah. Oh, apologies. That was really loud on my end. I hate to imagine how bad that was on your end. Not gonna lie, I just got used to stuck in my head, which is a million times makes a million times more sense because I listen to the song. Fuck, there's two of them. Assemble multiple sections as indicated. It says to do this twice. Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. B4, PC5. Okay, PC5. The only question I have is where the fuck does PC6 go? Because I used it once and then never again. before. Before what? No, I'm kidding. That was bad. You know, even I feel that was bad. And then, you know, let me grab the other PC4 first. Okay. Now that. What? What? Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot to step with the legs. That would do it. Okay, so what was the step I missed? Oh, yeah. Well, we found the last PC6. PC6. Okay, PC6, which goes into C18. Yep. God fucking damn it. What? Idea. Oh crap, okay, what's the B? B23. And then we shove this in. Okay, legs. And they'll form the body. No. Okay. Gonna need you to put your hands up. Just to make things easier for me, RX, please. Cool. No, like, it sounds like I'm like don't care, but like I actually think it is cool. There's one last instruction. It's complete, which has text in Japanese, but I assume it's for stands, right? Like for putting it on a stand. Like this guy, which really almost looks like it's telling you to shove something up its ass. Yeah, huh. It's really just action-based info. Okay. Like info on the action base. Okay. It's good to know. Although we do have one last set of instructions. The weapons. A17. Which is actually really small. Do C39. Oh, it's a disc one, not pop-in one. Okay, that would explain why I was struggling. Okay, see 33 and 37. Okay, let's grab 33. Okay, so what's the order they want? Okay, so you attach C3. Okay, and then you attach into here. Okay. If you put it in the right way. And then presumably you take 34, which is the sister one to it. Can I sand stick both of them together now? Yeah, it comes out better. Okay. Then C38, which is pretty small down here. Okay. It's not small, but it's really... So it's small from one plane, not small from another plane of existence. Okay. From the angle you're looking at, no, I have to say the plane of existence. Okay. Most convoluted way of wording it. C8, which is an early one. Oh, so on paper, if you remove this guy... Okay, let's see if I can get 30. So, you then attach... Oh, no, you actually need to do that one. Okay. Okay, this seems like it's gonna be a pain, so idea, what if I clean it around this? That won't work either. Okay, never mind. Actually, it could work. Okay. So 30, 28, 29. Okay. So I believe it's you guys, right? 28, 29, 30. 28, 29, 30. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try again with the sandpaper because the sandpaper is a lot better for dealing with a really small one. So if I do B3, come on, come on, come on. Okay, 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 and okay. I'm not gonna hang it up, but the bazooka, the I believe it's called the rifle, but yeah, no, it's just called the rifle. I don't think there's anything else to it. Okay. Which lastly leaves. Well, I guess there's the beam sabers, but like, or they're sword beams, I guess, because the SB doesn't really say much. You shove it into one of the closed hands, and that's it. Uh, and then last but sure so not least is basically ending B and A because it's the shield. And B is done. You don't retreat the other bag. Is that okay? 16. Okay. Well, that A is empty. Okay. Then C20 and C21. Okay. Now leave C here. Okay, wait. Going back to this guy. Fukoda. Okay, give me a sec. Ow. Give me a sec. Well, I managed to measure myself. I think the definite thing to learn from this is I need a bigger workspace next time. Where did I drop that? Like, I 100% know I left it here. Joyce. Damn it. Okay, Joyce, I don't know where the hell that fell. They're trapped off. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's not working out to my best of my abilities. Somewhat sucks. Okay, yeah, you see what I tried to do. Didn't go to plan, but like, hey, I tried. And like, that's half the battle or something. Okay, that's that's basically it. All was left for me to clean this all up. Honestly, for my first Gunpla, this went surprisingly well. Like, all the mistakes were really just ordering or getting a step, which isn't too bad in the grand scheme of things. I definitely could have gone worse. Yeah, that's genuinely just about it for this. Like, I have more model kits. Granted, for now, I guess I should probably inform you guys my plan for like scheduling. My idealized plan is basically every other week streaming, because weekly streaming is draining. So every other week streaming, where preferably, for now at least, interspersing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero with Gunpla. So next week would be off. The week after would be Sparking, probably finishing the Goku story. Then the week after is a break, and then the week after that, probably Shining because it's the next. G's the only one I finished so far. It also gives me time to watch through. We'll finish off mobile eighth MS unit. Preferably watch through Zeta, and then that extra time would also give me time to at least start watching Witch from Bakery. Fun fact, actually, about my Gundam watching. My original plan was to actually start with Well, actually, the order I was going in. But my plan was to at least watch every Gundam series and up to that was out at the time, and end at Turn A. Because I remember reading somewhere that Turn A's correct century was meant to be kind of be like an amalgam of all times. Like after, like in the future of every single other universe is Turn A. That's at least what I heard. Kind of like how Breath of the Wild is supposedly a continuation of all three Zelda timelines. I was like, oh, that'd be interesting. And then I bought Turn A Gundam and realized, well, I can at least finish everything up to Char's counterattack. See, after Witch from Mercury, my plan is my plan is the original series, Thunderbolt, G Gundam, 8th MS Unit, Zeta, Witch from Mercury, Double Zeta, I think it's called, not Double Z. It's written Double Z, but I think it's Double Zeta. Probably War in My Pocket because I probably need to get around to watching that one sooner rather than later. And then I want to say Char's counterattack to end it all off, and then turn A. And then I guess from there, just whatever gets my interest. Yeah, so anyways, that's about it for the stream. Honestly, about 3.5 hours to build it. It's not too bad time-wise either. Yeah, thanks for everyone who tuned in. See you guys around, I guess. I don't have much else to say. So, as you